Hello, everybody, and welcome back to PowerWash Simulator. We've got the IonPudge with me. What are we doing today?
We are washing a Land Raider, an Ultramarines Land Raider.
This is the IonPudge's first time playing PowerWash Sim. This is my second. Whoa!
Yeah, we are tech priests of the Mechanicum.
They even customized the spray bottle.
Yep.
Alright, so we got the soap dispenser, that's the widespread. Yellow nozzle's my favorite, we got the pointed. Oh, and I get to keep the spinny one I bought in the campaign. Alright, before we start cleaning that, I'm gonna shoot this guy in the eye. Oh, gotta get closer. Can I go down here? Brother, it's enormous!
Yeah. Welcome to Warhammer 40,000.
Got him, right in the eye. Alright, shall we? Oh, we even get this thing. I am thudding around like a madman. It's so loud. Why is there stairs here? That's weird. Alright.
Hold up. One sec. How do I adjust my settings?
What do you mean? What settings do you want to adjust?
It's already maxed. Alright.
Alright.
Okay, I'm going to start working on the back.
I got the roof! So, you know what I think this game really lends to? Is like a podcast style of content. So I figure, while we're doing this, why don't you tell us what drew you to Warhammer, IonPudge?
Well, I was into Warhammer a while ago. Like, I really enjoyed the concept of it a while ago. And, and what I really like about Warhammer is just the scale of it. And the Space Marines are freaking cool.
Hold tab to show dirt, by the way. So what is your favorite Warhammer army?
Space Marines.
And what about the Space Marines do you like so much?
Well, I enjoy, they're just 9-foot tall superhumans. Have, like, all these genetic augmentations. And they're literally the defenders of humanity. I think that's pretty neat.
So you play the tabletop game, yes?
Yes.
Is that fun?
It is. It very much, you need to have a strategic mind to do it properly.
As is true for many games.
You have a strategic mind, like, you have certain units that can only move so far. And, like, every single weapon has a range that you gotta account for, and... It's just, and you gotta, like, position yourself properly so, like, your really valuable units don't get picked off early.
Right. Do you win more times than you lose when you play? Finally got
last time we played it was really late. But
I think
by
the
no
answer
means,
is no.
well, yeah, no, a lot of times we don't fully finish a game.
Then what is the point of starting a game?
Well, it can take a while, but the problem is we who play it are extreme, like, ADHD. So we get distracted easily.
So, changing topics a bit here, let's talk a bit about PowerWash Simulator. Did you know there's like a secret lore to this game?
It's like a horror lore, isn't it?
It's definitely on the more thrilling side of it. I'm trying to piece it together. Now, I've not watched any MatPat videos on it, but I do know those videos exist because there is legitimately hidden lore here. But the first thing that I noticed, first thing I found, was in the prologue. The van you clean, your own van, your friend says it looks like it was dredged out of the bottom of a lake. Which is a normal thing to say, kind of, when it looks so bad. But then as you clean it, it already has PowerWash services written on the side. So I believe part of the lore is the previous town power washer, things didn't end too well for him. Because why would there be an already power wash service van at the bottom of the lake?
Yeah.
And your friend makes no indication as to it being a power wash van until you clean off the side and see the logo. So I'm thinking that's a lore.
So reading through this pack, the big thing we need to do, like the big we're cleaning we're cleaning a Land Raider, which is this thing.
Well, hold on. Just before you continue that, just look at me. Think about this for a moment. For a Warhammer DLC, they should have had us spray painting the model, right?
Actually, yeah.
That just makes sense. Cool. It would be the same mechanic, just color. Anyway, continue.
Then there's also a Dreadnought we need to clean. A Thunderhawk.
What are these things? You might as well spill the beans.
Okay, so a Thunderhawk is like a giant plane.
Makes
giant
sense.
plane troop transport.
Oh, Tyler, I found a logo.
Let's see.
It's a 3.
Ah, yes, 3rd Division.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to sign it. Here, I'll put it right up here, right over the actual logo. Ready? There we go. Warhammer who? It's just a Gmod Squad tank now. explain to me the smoke launcher.
So smoke launchers, a lot of the vehicles are equipped with them. It's basically to disrupt targeting, especially if they're like deploying. So if a Land Raider comes up, and deploys their units, a lot of the time they will launch smoke because Space Marines can see through it.
Okay. All
Like
right.
some of the Space Marines augmentations are kind of crazy.
All right. How about the heavy bolter?
So the heavy bolter. So Space Marines use bolters. That's like their base weapons. Are bolters, which are explosive guns. They basically use
hard if it wasn't explosive based on what I'm seeing.
Yeah, so bolters shoot explosive rounds. They shoot explosive rounds, and so a heavy bolter are mounted on their tanks generally.
Yeah, I'm cleaning one right now. That's why I asked.
Heavy bolters are mounted on the tanks. Now, they're not to be confused with the heavy bolt guns that like some like standard Space Marines will use and carry into combat.
Right. Keep this pace going. We'll be done in under an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Come here. Come look at this. Front right. Look at this. Jump up here. Does that not just look like dollar bills mashed together like a Gmod texture?
Yes.
So, tell us about you, IonPudge. What have you been up to? You've not been on YouTube or Twitch. So what's going on? Working?
Working in my job, working on myself.
Are you coming back to content creation?
Yes. I'm actually recording this video as we speak.
Nice. So what are your plans for that?
Well, I got some horror games, got some more Paleo Pines to play. Also probably going to do a little subsection of like little Warhammer shorts of like stuff I paint or like stuff like that, because I have a video idea once I get my entire army painted using the Imperial Fist song. Using the Imperial Fist song as like a tracking shot with
Okay.
because literally the chorus of that song is golden souls alight, the Imperial Fist stand with pride, too stubborn to die, in death we will fight. Because like my arm is the Imperial Fist, and they're, even though they're kind of boring like lore, they can be kind of considered boring lore wise. They're fun. It depends like what you take from it, right?
Yeah.
So like for example, the Imperial Fists were arguably the most important legion humanity had during the Horus Heresy, because they're the main reason why Chaos did not take over Earth.
Right.
Imperial Fists are masters of fortifications. They're defensive.
Right.
They're the wall. They're called the Shield of Terra for a reason.
Terra or terror?
Terra.
Okay, so Earth.
And literally at half the time, so their ship is called the Phalanx. It's one of the biggest ships in Warhammer lore, because that's where they live. That's where the entire chapter lives. The thing with the Imperial Fist is a lot of the time, so there's something called the Eye of Terror. The Eye of Terror is where like chaos, like the chaos lives basically.
Right.
And they literally sometimes will just park their ship there to keep an eye on them. There's been many cases with like, so like every single Space Marine chapter is called the Sons of their Primarch, right?
Right.
So like the Ultramarines, like what we're doing, they're called the Sons of Guilliman.
Okay. I think I can understand that.
Yes, because they're technically the Primarch is their father, because the Emperor took the gene seed from each of those Primarchs and basically made the legions based off like after them, like using their genetics.
Okay.
So they're pretty much his sons.
Right.
So the Imperial Fist is called the Sons of Dorn.
Ah, that's where you got the name.
Yeah. Rogel Dorn is their Primarch. The Sons of Dorn are known for being defensive, being stoic, being an unyielding wall. But there's this thing where they wanted to crack through a black fortress, a chaos fortress. And they're like, what are we going to do? We can't break these gates. The chapter master of the Imperial Fist literally rammed the Phalanx into the gate. Like, just rammed the entire ship that's bigger than the Death Star into the fortress, cracking it open. The Phalanx was fine.
Sounds effective.
The general's like, aren't you concerned about your brothers? And all the chapter master said, he just chuckled and said, "My dear boy, the Sons of Dorn do not die so easily."
So as we're winding down here with only 98% left to go, let's talk about YouTube a bit.
Yeah.
So let's start with Jacksepticeye.
Yeah.
Do you think he's done?
I don't know.
He has not posted a video on his main channel in a very long time.
Well, he's probably set up where he could retire if he wanted to.
And he's talked about it before. That's why I've just... Do you think he's done?
I honestly don't know.
I think it's possible. I could see him just being like, yep, I'm done. Without even, like, really intending to retire, just, like, hasn't uploaded a while, just like, you know what? I don't need to go back to that.
Yeah. There we go.
Sad Tracker was behind the cannon. How do you get in there? That's a brutal spot. Oh, that's how. Okay. What are we missing?
I think it's just the front.
Goodbye, my logo. I'll be honest, I forgot that this was still to do. Which inner track armor are we talking about?
This one here.
Which one? I don't even see which one you're looking at. Oh! That's what it means by inner. And it is this one. Has to have 2 points. Where else does that inner track armor get revealed? Probably right up here. Oh no, that one's done. So it is this one, specifically. It's gotta be getting up there, yep.
There it is.
Courage and honor. Let's see that time lapse. Beautiful time lapse. See the logo scribbled on there.
The boys in blue will be happy with this.
Very good. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the PowerWash podcast, is what I'll call it. Hope you learned a lot about Warhammer. There'll be more coming. So like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.